All right, guys, thank you so much for your support and your purchase. So let's jump back in. What karmic love cycle is playing out for people who chose New Life Universe? What karmic love cycle is playing out for them? We have the Wheel of Fortune clarifying the Four of Swords. We have the Seven of Pentacles clarifying the Chariot. What karmic love cycle is playing out for them? Karmic love cycle is playing out for them. We have the King of Wands clarifying the Ace of Wands. We have the World card clarifying the Ace of Pentacles. Quick starts, quick stops. Three of Wands clarifying the Seven of Pentacles. We have the Eight of Pentacles clarifying harmony. We have the Seven of Swords clarifying the Eight of Wands. And we have the Knight of Cups clarifying the Eight of Pentacles. Bottom of the deck, we have the Ten of Pentacles, Queen of Cups, Five of Wands, Ace of Cups. Yeah. Bound. Look at this. The bound man. Ten of Pentacles, Four of Pentacles, Page of Wands, Queen of Cups again. So, yeah. On again, off again. Not having any love interest, not having anybody who's interested in you, and then having people who want to invest in you, who want to move towards you, who want to move very quickly. And you could feel like a lot of people come into your life and just want to have sex with you, or just see you as like this sexy vixen and just want to take from you, quite honestly, without giving anything back. And so it's like they don't invest in connections with you fully. They don't give it their all, and they keep themselves at a distance from you, and they don't offer you anything but passion, anything but intimacy, right? And then it stops just as quickly as it started. And so what you're wanting is you're waiting for somebody to invest in you, to figure you out, to give you things, to cater to your needs the way that you're capable of catering to other people's needs, to make it to where you feel safe to be loved, right? And to allow yourself to be loved, but to feel safe enough to be loved with somebody who has staying power. But there's a sense or an element of you put so much work into being everything for yourself that you have hidden from yourself the fact that you're doing too much, that you're ultra independent, that you're a perfectionist, that you're overstimulating connections. And then these people go on and they have, they move on to the next person, next thing, and you're left with all this love that you have for them, with all this that you poured into them. And then you're just taken away by somebody else who's like utterly smitten with you, but has no staying power. Mm-hmm. So you're stuck in a cycle of on again, off again. People coming into your life and having no staying power and not wanting to invest in you the way that you feel that you invest in others. Yeah. Okay. So what lessons do they need to embrace, universe? What lessons do they need to embrace? What lessons do they need to embrace, universe? Whoa, whoa. We have 8 of Fire, Insight. We have Vision Quest. What lessons do they need to embrace, universe? We have, look at all this fire. Ace of Fires again, or Ace of Wands. We have 3 of Earth. You see the word growth. Four of air, contemplation. And at the bottom of the deck, we have the Son of Fire. Son of Fire, Mother of Air, 10 of air, negative thinking, and 7 of earth. This is the depletion I was talking about. So the lesson that you need to embrace is you have to hold yourself accountable for your part in all of this. You know, I feel like there needs to be healthy boundaries set here, and I feel like you need to go within and definitely look at why you feel that you have to do all these things for these people even though they're not asking of. And I get that you want to show up for people the way you want people to show up for you, but you still need to create boundaries with that, because I feel like this shifts everything so quickly, but then it stops very quickly. So the universe is asking you to kind of be more specific with what it is that you're manifesting in love, and be willing to evolve and grow, and be willing to plant new seeds and stop doing the same thing and getting the same result. Take time, look at the red flags, look at this person and really see this person for who and what they are. And don't just be smitten because somebody is in your atmosphere, when you know, if you do, you know, this will end up the same exact way, where people will come around you, maybe have sex with you or be intimate with you or take from you or be very passionate about you, and then it'll fizzle out just as quickly. So the lessons that you need to learn are to have the inner insights, and that begins with figuring out this ultra independence that you have and setting boundaries around that as you're growing beyond that, right? You know, being able to practice saying no, being able to practice allowing people to figure out their own stuff, and taking care of yourself so that you don't end in a depleted state. So thinking about things more and being more strategic with how you set these boundaries up and how you go about meeting people and merging with people and being intimate with people, and then being let down when they don't show up for you. So that's the lessons that you have to embrace. It's a matter of growth by way of setting up boundaries and being more thoughtful, more mindful of who you are allowing in your space, and then your actions when these people arrive in your space that are very fiery and passionate and very fast moving, slowing all of that down so that you're not depleted, right? It's not a sprint, it's a marathon. What lessons do they need to embrace, universe? Whoa, that's way too many. That's like 17,000 cards. What lessons do they need to learn, universe? What lessons do they need to embrace? Let me just set these back. What lessons do they need to embrace, universe? What lessons do they need to embrace in love? What lessons do they need to embrace? We have just busy. We have talk about it. We have wants commitment. You want somebody with staying power, though. We have new love code. Ooh, you about to get the opportunity. So we already know what happens once you embrace it. You about to get the opportunity to apply it. And you have spiritual path. Yeah, bottom of the deck, stop reaching out. Stop reaching out, business, and jealous. It needs to be alone. So the lessons you need to embrace are not being available for everybody, for everything. And I think this extends far beyond just romantic relationships. These are just people you care about, people you love. You're always showing up for them, and they never show up for you the way that you do for them. And even in regular relationships, it's a lot of starts and stops. They communicate with you and then you don't hear from them. People don't even know what you're going through or how sad you might be or whatever the case may be. So you want people to be committed to you the same as you're committed to them. You want them to figure out what's wrong with you and just to show up without you having to ask. And that's not life. So you have to be able to communicate more clearly what's going on with you and what you need, because what you need matters. And that's part of your lesson, is figuring out what you need and asking for that and being willing to talk about that. And that's part of your spiritual growth. And there is going to be a situation, starts and stops. This could be somebody from your past or somebody new. But there is going to be a situation where somebody is going to come into your life and somebody is going to start giving to you. And then what? And I feel like that's going to really shake you up. But you have to be able to receive. And I feel like receiving is difficult for you as well. So this is all about you being able to receive and set boundaries and be able to take the time to get to know people without rushing and just being head over heels in love with them and wanting to marry them the next day. And they're just so great. And so just take your time with all of this and go easy on yourself is what I see. All right, universe. So what happens after they embrace this lesson, new love? We see it right there. I mean, what more do you want from me? All right. What happens after they embrace this lesson, universe? Ooh. We have Two of Wands. What happens after they embrace this lesson, universe? We have the Nine of Swords. What happens after they embrace this lesson? See, you're terrified of being hurt, let down, really. High Priestess. What happens after they embrace these lessons? Three of Swords. Wow. What happens after they embrace these lessons? This is looking pretty bleak. And Hangman. Bottom of the deck, we have the Ace of Pentacles again. The Two of Pentacles. That's weird. 1, 2, 3. And the Three of Pentacles. Okay. Let's clarify these because this is kind of bleak. Let's just see if I can get anything else. What happens after they embrace the lessons, universe? What happens after they embrace these lessons? 10 of Cups. Judgment. Like it. Here we go. What happens? Whoa. What happens after they embrace these lessons, universe? What will happen in love? What happens in love after they embrace these lessons, universe? One at a time. We have Temperance. What happens after they embrace these lessons? What happens in love? Universe, what happens in love? What happens in love after they embrace these lessons? What happens in love after they embrace these lessons, universe? What happens in love after they embrace these lessons, universe? We have the Seven of Swords and the Nine of Wands. Okay. Bottom of the deck, we have the Devil card. Devil card, the Knight of Cups, and the Knight of Wands. King of Cups. Somebody's coming. Somebody's coming who's going to want to put this work in. Look at this. King of Cups. Eight of Pentacles. And it's going to be shocking. Somebody who wants to invest. And this Ace of Pentacles we keep seeing. So what happens in love is there's definitely somebody coming in. And this person is going to want to invest in you. And you are going to have to make a decision on what you really want and have to be more specific with what you want. And you will have to leave behind these challenges of overstimulating and being ultra independent. You will have to communicate because I feel like this is going to be somebody who's mature, who's emotionally available, and this could be somebody from the past who's changed. I don't know. But this could absolutely, or this will be somebody who is just available to you. And there will be an awakening that happens with you here where you will finally see your pain, the reasons why you are ultra independent, and you will hold back and you will be more balanced and not overstimulate. You will create those boundaries and stop fooling yourself about how you've hurt yourself. And you will think more about who you allow into your life and how you want to navigate that journey with them. It won't just be like you meet somebody, you sleep with them, and now you're in love with them. Or it will be something that takes time to develop, something that you invest in, and something that will have, it will offer you a different perspective and offer you that new life, in that this will be unlike any other relationship that you have, because this person will be willing to invest in you and not just take from you and run away. This person will have staying power, and it's going to catch you completely off guard with the work that they're going to want to put into this. And it will be a reflection of you. And the more they give to you, you're going to want to start giving back. But I feel like it's going to be a period where you just receive. And that's going to be the application of your lesson, is to receive. Sounds easy, but it's not for somebody like you. So that's what I have for you. I hope that helped and shed some insight into your situation. Stay down, y'all. It's a marathon.